Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from the Gay Guy Plays, and today we desecrate that body when we get dressed to kill with the Bone Daddy himself, Nekros. Alright, so this one took a bit more out of me than the normal ones, as I wanted to find a way to do a theme without necessarily making it look cheesy or tacky, which when we're covering themes like demons, spiders, and death shrouds can become really campy really quickly. And as many of you know, that type of style tends to clash with my personal aesthetic. However, I will let you guys be the judge of just how far out of the box I went. Now, he's currently got two alternate helmets, the raw and revealing Rackness and the dark and mysterious Shroud, both of which are available through various alerts, or you can find them in the market for 75 plat. In addition, he's also got a very busy Immortal skin for 40 plat, which I will use today, and has some very jittery binds, which I actually do kind of like, available for 50 plat. Now, his primary color dictates a large section of his chest as well as substantial parts of his arms and legs. When it comes to coloring these sections, I've found that much like the rest of the frame, it's very easy to go too dark, which tends to kill a lot of the lining and small details, and also, for some reason, make him look a lot shinier than he already is. So I'd say stick to light neutrals and grays. His secondary tone dictates what I refer to as the crazy bone ridges. Now, I personally like the dark grays and almost black tones on this section. However, for more daring individuals, this is where I would go and place my accent color. As you know, I tend to go for gem tones, but you do you. Also note, in a previous incarnation, I actually used an off-white bone color for a really interesting look. Now, his tint color 3 dictates the color of his neck, upper arms, and some small details on his waist. Personally, I like to keep this one fairly dark, as usual, and carry over the undertones of the primary color. However, if you keep everything else fairly neutral, this would be a great place to toss in an accent color. Tint color 4 only really affects small lining pieces on the feet and the hands, and because I'm a big pussy, this is where I put my accent colors. Do note that this also affects very small details on the Rackness helmet, as well as a pretty substantial part of the diamond pattern on the Shroud helmet. Lastly is the energy color, which is inlaid into the torso and can add a nice pop of color for those of us who don't quite live on the wild side. Now, for those of you who haven't paid much attention to it, I do need to point out that Nekros' energy color gradation is fantastic, so take some time out to test a few shades before you settle. With that said, let's get dressed.
Bro, this is fire!
So all in all, Nekros isn't the most difficult to customize, giving you some solid choices as to where to place your accent colors. However, he is one of those frames that can go wrong very quickly, with the intense shine that comes from going too dark or the temptation to add in way too many or too few accent colors. TLDR, he just needs a little fine tuning to get the most out of him, because let's face it, when we get a rise out of this many bodies, we gotta make sure they've got something sexy to fight for. So thank you all for watching another episode of Dressed to Kill, and be sure to check out the last 2 episodes on how I customize Equinox and how I tweak my primes. Now, don't forget to do all the things that I ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay drop dead gorgeous. So, for one reason or another, we have turned our Kubro into hot rods. Still not sure how I feel about this one.